Good morning. Look how gorgeous it is. This misty morning. Hi guys. I was thinking over the weekend about stories. I was listening to the Shia LaBeouf and John Bernthal video from 2 years ago. And I was listening to this interview, this conversation where Shia LaBeouf talks probably about 95% of the time. But it's like he's revealing his soul, right? He's unshelving the shit. And I could connect with him because I've been there in my own private journey. And you could probably connect with him too, because you've been through your shit. And I was thinking to myself, I need to find my story to share with you guys. And when I say find my story, I know my story, but I mean, how do I share it with you guys in a way that you could see yourself in my story, so that in the same way or similar way that I became free from my own shit, I became free from the video games, or free from the pornography addictions, or free from smoking, right? That the same ways I became free, I could show you, and because you see yourself in my story, you can also start taking those steps towards your own personal freedom, where you don't need AA, you don't need a therapy, you don't need a waste time fucking around, but you could jump straight in to pursuing freedom for yourself and your family. And I want you to understand why I'm doing the things I'm doing, where I'm coming from, why I've made the decisions I've made, because they're deep, raw places in my world and in my life, because of the pain associated. I could tell you the moment I broke, where I was like, okay, you gotta stop fucking around with this, right? I have those stories, but I haven't shared it to you. I'm just this dude who shows up in a backyard thinking I could provide you some advice or daily thoughts in the morning, thinking that you might show up and we might get so lucky that one of you will click around and I might take some of the advice. But the fact of the matter is, you don't know me. We're not living together. We have no shared reality other than YouTube. And that's okay. But it can be better. I want it to be better, and we're going to make it better. So I'm going to be sitting down this week, and I'm going to be scratching out a series of videos. I mean, when I say series, I mean like a series of videos. I got to figure out the best way so that you can see me and I can see you. Because this connection, guys, I want you to be free. I want you to be free from fighting from within your family. I want you to be free from arguing with your wife and arguing in front of your kids and yelling and losing your temper, losing your control. I want you to be free from pornography, because shit, that's not real. That's fake. That is so fake. And it's eating away at you. And you know it. You know after you masturbate, like you're like, shit, I feel like shit. Like, you don't have to lie or pretend. There's no one in the room that you have to put on a face for. And I sure as hell's not gonna know. You know your video game addiction. Like, come on, brother. We don't need to play 6, 7, 8 hours of video games a day to be happy. That's a lie, right? That's a lie. Okay, play a video game for an hour. All in moderation. But 6, 7, 8, and if you don't get your hit that day, man, it looks like my video cut off there. Storage issues on the iPhone. Here's the long end of the stick, man. You have a story. You have excuses, you have reasons, you have things you're doing, and you know it's full of shit, you know it's fake. And I hope in the telling of my story with you, you can build some level of trust with me, that I know what I'm talking about. And while I'm not a degreed individual in psychology or a medical doctor or a lawyer or some big business guru, I'm not a former CEO, I'm not SEAL Team 6, that regardless of what I don't have, you see what I do have. You see that I carry myself with responsibility, that I carry myself with peace, that where I go, I bring stability, right? That's what manhood means to me. And I fully agree with, if you haven't seen that episode with Shia LaBeouf and John Bernthal from 2 years ago on John's Real Ones podcast, go there, just watch that. And amazing, amazing episode. But I agree with Shia's estimation of what manhood is that we, as men, we are stable. We bring stability. That's a skill. That's an ability. And you can't be losing your temper and call yourself a man. It's, hey, look, I fail too. But I'm getting better. I'm a hell of a lot better than what I was. And I'll tell you that story too. Because you need to know what I know, and you need to see what I see. Because there's going to be a level that we have to get to in this digital relationship with you and me, where you have to trust that I can help you be free of these things that you keep running from. Now the funny thing is, the trick is, I can't help you. I can teach you how to help yourself. I can teach you how to take a look at yourself and not flinch and not be afraid. I can show you that. It's not easy, but it is simple. Okay? So stick around, hit that notification bell icon. I want you to be part of this journey. Hit that subscribe and like. Drop me a comment. I want you to be part. Hit me up. Let me know, like, these are things as a man in this fucking crazy world right now that I'm struggling with. Let me know what your struggle is. Okay? Create a fake YouTube account, whatever, that's not associated to your name, or hit me up on X, DM me, and say, hey, can you talk about this? And I'll share you my story about whatever you're talking about, and we'll go from there, okay? Y'all guys have a great day, be blessed, and be still. Y'all take care.